Yeah, I cannot hear. Oh yeah, now I can hear myself. It's okay. For you, it's okay. For me, it's okay as well. Yeah. We tried it already. Yeah. You want me once again? No, it's okay. Only here you cannot. Turn off. Yeah, I just moved it. překvapení.
Jo. Ta osmička, ten je tam péroval, co? Byli to, mně se zdálo, že ty chlapy byli tak průměrně věkově, já nevím, o 10, o 15 let starší, ale...
Zkušenější, no.
No, jo. Oni zase zabrali do hřiště. Uvidí nějak holky teďka, no.
Si tak hrají s Francouzama, jo? Víte, třeba hrají s Francouzama. Musíme. Tady tí talové to budou úplně mladí. Že vyhráli, myslím, tí talové. Jak se taky jsou dva hlavní a... No jasně. A video to myslím. Video? Jaký to je postižení? Co tam... Taky blbý, tady to není vidět. Tady jsou všude různý ty. Většinou, ale tak se to tam což je správně to vidět. To třeba i rozkočené skoro. Třeba ten nebo třeba na tu sníženou úroveň hybnosti. Nejen nohy.
Ještě jednou možnou hezkou atletu číslo 1 za chvilku startuje utkání Turecko versus Polsko, pokud jste přišli fandit našim reprezentantkám takto věku utkání na kurtu číslo 2 proti Maďarsku startuje zhruba za 15 minut, to znamená ve 14 hodin 20 minut. Vaši podporu budeme určitě potřebovat, tak díky, že jste dorazili sem na Mlýnské ústaviště. So, my friend, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poland 2026 European Championship Division B women and match between Turkey and Poland. nás čeká za okamžik také představení rozhodčích utkání na kortu číslo 1, presentation of the international referees. První rozhodčí first referee Tommaso Piccinini from Italy. A druhý rozhodčí second referee Fedor Teršel, Slovakia. No teď už si představíme základní šestku polského výběru pro ten dnešní zápas. Let me introduce starting six of Team Poland. Číslo 1, number 1, Eva Joanna Vadelis. Číslo 2, number 2, Halina Katarzyna Kubica. Pětka, number 5, Joanna Lidia Šviderská. 7, number 7, Anna Małgorzata Zierza. Číslo 9, number 9, Tatiana Katarzyna Sadza. 14, 14, Edita Monika Abramská. Libero s číslem 12, number 12, Žaneta Paulina Fogiel. Trenér týmu polského head coach of Team Poland, Adam Malik. Pojďme na tým Turecka, starting six of Team Turkey. Číslo 6, number 6, Seval Čili. Číslo 10, number 10, Myslina Gürgilu. Číslo 11, number 11, Alena Oruč. Number 17, Ada Ark. 22, number 22, Berfin Sidas. 31, 31, Elif Beren Sigin. Libero bude mít 7, libero number 7, Sejda Yildirim. A trenér turecké head coach of Team Turkey, Aziz Hobyar. už za chvilku budete moct fandit českým holkám v utkání proti Maďarsku na kurtu číslo 2, protože tam odstartujete na další dnešní zápas programu Evropského šampionátu divize B. Žen 2026 a za chvilku přivítáme oba týmy. So once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the POA 2026 European Championship Division B match between Czechia and Hungary. Dámy a pánové, teď už prosím povstaňte, protože nám za okamžik zazní státní hymna Maďarska. So please rise, if you can, for the national anthem of Hungary. No a zase také samozřejmě státní hymna Česká. So please remain standing for the national anthem of Czechia.
Just played the national anthems here in Brno. It's time for game number 2 on that court number 2 between the host nation Czechia taking on Hungary. Czechia will play in blue, Hungary in red. Hungary got a lot of experience the previous months in Hangzhou, China. They got lucky to play in the World Championship, taking a lot of experience back there. Of course, they have players entering that roster that were not part of the travel in China, but still they competed against the top teams in the world, and that's an experience you cannot count. For Czechia at home here in Brno in front of the home crowd, a lot of fans traveled here to the venue to support their national team, not only that women team, because just after we will have the men's team on that same court. And if you want to follow the action on court number 1, the game is already underway between Poland and Turkey as well in the women's event. The two international referees, Emma Vrataric, Jakub Rijevic, They will be officiating here on court number 2. Good time to meet with the starting 6 of both teams. For Team Hungary, number 2, Adrian Kovacs. Hajnalka Orak. Barbara Nibehai. He was part from the trip in China. The captain Eva Stanko. The ES2 player of that roster. Anna Boglarka Ulrich, youngest player of that Magyar team. Henriette Kormos and Julia Raska on the bench with Ivana Gardovic. Team Hungary has a world-class player as a team manager, Robert Kurtes, who will be looking forward to be part of the European Championship A division next year. For Czechia, Stepanka Kmotnikova. Number 7, Lenka Sterbova. Captain Petra Jakova. Maria Hornakova, number 11. Katarina Jedličkova, one of the setter of that team. And the number 13, Magdalena Chalunova. Neither of the team is playing with the libero today. Could be that they decide to change at some point. And we have the coaching player on the bench, Kristina Vatskova for Czechia. Well, things are a bit different in the women's tournament. If you follow the action earlier today, it's all about the European Championship B division, but as well for the Silver Nations League. For example, Hungary is already qualified for the A division next year. Czechia is competing in the B division European Championship, but it's all about for the 5 women teams to also secure the title in the Silver Nations League. We have Czechia, we have Hungary here, we have Turkey and Poland on court number 1, and we will meet later with Croatia. It will be as well on court number 1, a game that we will follow at 7 p.m. local time. Hungary will be back on track against Croatia. First serve of the game for the Czechian captain Petra Jakova. First point for Hungary. That's Anna Boglarka Ulrich. First point. The first point for Czechia is for Lenka Sterbova. Serve is just a bit too soft, staying on the Czech side. Ace for Hungary. Adrian Kovacs. Not a hard swing, but just a soft one landing behind the net. Not easy to judge for the receivers. Directly, Czechia will adapt their reception system with 4 receivers. And again, Czechia changing the system to find a solution to get the side out. Get the side out. Double touch, and we get some broken glasses for Lenka Sterbova, at least a bit damaged. She needs those glasses to play. Things are fine. And it's an early lead for Hungary. 6 points to 1. The ball bouncing on the top of the net, but landing on the Czech side. And that start is not the ideal one for Kristina Vaskova, calling for a very first timeout early in that first set. Another great serve deep into the court. Not easy for Petra Zakova to receive it. And Czechia having the worst struggle for the moment to find a solution on that serve. A direct return is an option. Stanko blocked by Czechia. Well done, Magdalena Chalunova. A direct return is an option. Stanko blocked by Czech. Even if it took a bit too much time for Czechia. Led by 6 points. 8 for Hungary, 2 for Czechia. Lifting call against Czechia. Point is for Hungary. If you're just discovering the sitting volleyball action once again, the lifting is a specific rule that we only have in sitting volleyball when a player loses contact with the floor. Player loses contact with the floor. This is point number 4 for Czechia, 4-10. Maybe I almost faked to move, and Heinorka Horak got a bit surprised that she has to take that ball contact. Connection through the middle. Horak, there's a catch called against her. Connection through the middle. Horak, there's a soft tactical serve is enough to score the point. Stepanka Moničkova. Stanko brings that ball back. And the conclusion to the middle, Nebe high. She launched the ball too much behind her. Not easy for Heinalka Horak to keep that ball in play, to serve properly. Free ball Czechia. The set was a bit too deep for Zakova. Yeah. The set was a bit too deep for Zakova. We didn't see it yet on this court number 2 for that game, but we have the video challenge as well, which is a great addition for those Division B European Championships. Good swing. Magdalena Chalunova. Clever played, no one covering that part of the court. Clever played, no one covering. And after a difficult start, Czechia is back on track, 10-12. Net fault call against Czechia. It's a bit of shame because it was almost a free ball that Stanko had to give back to Czechia. Good serve, Ulrich. And substitution to come for Czechia. Jitka Tichova in for Petra Zhakova. Nebe high from the back row. Good dig, Czechia. It's not over. Soft spike, soft tip, just over the block. Lenka Sterbova. Dunk on the line, in or out, called out. And the Hungarian reception is struggling. Catch called on that reception. Oh, not the best ball contact of Szczerbova's career. Sure not. And the gap is increasing again for Hungary. Funny to say it's again on Adrian Kovac's serve. Good swing from the back row. Take again. 3-point lead. Henry Komos misses the serve. Tanko, bit greedy on the angle, not getting that one over the net level. Czechia tried the connection to the middle between Jeličková and Moničková. Unsuccessful. There is one more timeout available for Kristina Vaskova. Just checked at the scoreboard, no timeout for now. With that 4-point lead for Hungary, 21-17. It will be timeout number 2 for Czechia. No more timeout for Czechia in that first set. Oh, great serve, Eva Stanko, pushing even harder just after the timeout. Great serve, 22-17. Perfect interval. This is point number 23. And the substitution to come is Petra Žáková back in for Jitka Klišová. Another ace for Stanko. Here we are with the first set point for Hungary. High ball, the chip through the middle. Stepanka Moničková. Well, sitting volleyball, if you are with us since this morning, is not only about power. Just displaying the ball at the right spot is always a good solution. And with that huge miss behind the serve line, it is a first set for Hungary, leading 1-0 for their opening game. There is one change for Czechia for set number 2. With Jitka Klichova in to start that second set. Quick look on the Hungarian side. Same 6 players on court. Of course, great satisfaction for Julia Raska to secure that first set and take the lead in the game. Anna Ulrich for the first serve. Important for Czechia to find a solution when it comes to receiving the ball. Good tip, Eva Stanko could just take time to have a look on the other side of the net to display that tip behind the block. And careful Czechia, we're back with Adrian Kovacs. An ace to start the streak. just out for Kovacs. Oh, great dig. Maybe high from the back row. Good conclusion for Stepanka Kmonichkova. But Czechia has sustained contention. They are led by 2 points, only 5-3 for Hungary. Important for them not to run after the score. Barbara Nebehai just putting a hand to block that serve. Trajectory was just too straight. Net fault against Katerina Jedlichkova. Set is not good enough. The blockers just removed their hands last moment. It was a huge surprise for Magdalena Chalunova to see the ball coming on her body. Lifting call on that blocking attempt. And the gap is getting bigger and bigger. 10 points to 3 for Hungary. Substitution to come for Czechia. Michaela Hodinova in. Another lifting call against Czechia. And with that 8-point difference between the two teams, it will be the first time out of the second set for Kristina Vatskova. Ball lands in. First point for Hungary after the second timeout. And again, struggles in the reception. Unforced error behind. And the gap is increasing again and again. 13-3 for Hungary. Already leading 1-0. Catch called against Maria Hornakova. And we'll put the captain back on court, Petra Zhakova. The side out on Stanko's serve. Important, but isn't it too late already for Czechia in that set? 10 points behind. They will need something. They will be able to create some serve streak. Not now. Great swing, Ulrich. For Hungary, we have Anita Koksinse-Wenninger coming in. In for Heinalka Horak. Set just a bit too deep for Kovacs. Czechia brings Katarina Jedličková in. Too much power in that swing. Well, she went for power, taking a lot of risks. Almost the same conclusion for Barbara Nebehaj. Rick finds a solution, position 2. Oh, with the help of the net, a bit of luck. She's not very proud of scoring like this, but it counts the same. 18-7. Now the substitution for Hungary with Anna Maria Szalajné-Dömök in. Apparently there is a mistake with the substitution. Number 6 is appearing on the device. This is Horak. She's already on the bench. And here we are with Ulrich out and Jalaine Damek in. High ball for Eva Stanko, well played. Perfect set from Henriette Komos. 19-8. It's even harder for Czechia in that second set than what they experienced in the first one. No one really wants to take that second ball touch. Jalaine Damek does, and she scores her first point of the game. Kovac's a bit touching her left hand. Ball came directly into the finger. Always painful. Maybe high to conclude in the middle. Chest out for Czechia. Hungary is 2 points away from securing a 2-0 lead. Lifting called against Czechia. And here is the first set point on Eva Stanko's serve. There was a touch. Point number 25. 25-10. It is now a 2-0 lead for Hungary in that game against Czechia. Quick look at the starting six with a newcomer for Hungary, Daniela Szabó-Bardos. I remember that she was part of the trip to Hangzhou as well for that Magyar team. And for Czechia, we'll trust the same starting six as the one from the first set with the captain Petra Žáková back in instead of Jitka Kličová, who started the second one. Fight at the net, the two times up from the referees. This first point of set number 3 to be played again. All played, Ulrich. Spinning tip just over the blocker. Counter block. Too difficult for Maria Hornáková to move her body away. She could take the touch, but don't give enough space to her teammates to play the ball. And again, a strong start for Team Hungary in that third set. And here is the first point for Czechia. Good block, Magdalena Čalunová. Ostaenko, she could turn and get with her shoulder, find that short angle behind the net. And for Hungary, we did not mention Kinga Simonstanko as well, sitting there in position 2 with her number 8. She did not play in the first 2 sets. She's now part of the game. Great options for Julia Oraska to get all of his players involved in that very first game. It's also for Hungary important to save energy. They have another game later tonight, 7 p.m. This will be on court number 1 against Croatia. Croatia will have saved a lot of energy today, since this will be their opening game in the competition. Good swing from the back row. Magdalena Čalunová. But they will need many more like that. 5-all. Interesting to see that Czechia could fight back after they were led 3 points to 0. Net for Czechia. She took the ball, but also the entire net with her arm while swinging. What a fight. Great rally won by Czechia. Ulrich from the back row, called in. And there will be a challenge called by Czechia for ball in or out. I think with the ball landing, there is a chance that it touched the line. But we will double check this with the help of the video challenge. Oh, it's gonna be a very close call. Touching the line, yes or no. And the ball just touches the line very slightly, while landing in the green part, but there was a bit of the ball touching the white part of the line. The on-court decision was the good one. And at least it was a good try from Kristina Vaskova to use the video challenge on that very close call. Catch call against Nebehai. She was almost sure she scored the point on the previous ball touch. Not at all. Nine-all, the equalizer for Czechia comes from Lenka Šterbova. Not that easy to play the ball with the foot. It is, of course, allowed. But you have a lot less control. Oh, great dig, Stanko. One time, two time. Even with two digs and a spike from the back row, it's not enough to score. Ball goes out, and Czechia turns in front, 11-10. Of course, the local fans will start to believe they can make it. Katarina Jedličková. What a great serve for the Czech setter. Well, it is very risky, but when it goes like over the net level with a great trajectory, it's very difficult to receive. And Jula Raska will call a timeout to stop that streak. (13 for Czechia, 10 for Hungary. The first time that Czechia has the lead now. For Hungary, it will be all about reacting. But they have a lot of options. Even if they should call players now sitting on the bench. We saw 100 Komos having great display, setting the balls. It could be an option to help in case. First, let's see if that timeout from Julia Raska will be enough to stop the streak of Jedličková. Another great rally won by Czechia coming out of the Magyar timeout. Ace Jedličková. Hard to believe how suddenly everything stops on the Hungarian side. A lot of pressure as well from the Czech server. Another ace for her. Jedličková doing a great job. It is a never-ending streak. What will do Julia Raska? Well, he doesn't have to do a lot now because the streak is over with that ball touching the antenna. But the gap is big. A 7-point lead for Czechia in that third one. Soft swing on the line for Kinga Simonstanko. Enough to score. Well, Ulrich is also able to serve well. She can slowly try to close the gap. Completely missed that ball for Chalunova. Ball just out of bounds. Good serve, Ulrich. Oh, what a great fight on both sides of the net. It was almost tennis sitting volleyball. And that game is won by Czechia. A perfect block for Hornakova. is point number 22 for Czechia, getting closer and closer from securing set number 3. They are led 2 sets to 0. Substitution to come for Hungary with Anita Koksinse-Veninger. In for Adrian Kovacs. And this brings something in the back row. The gap is huge, 8-point difference. Nebehaj moving backwards. Not easy for Ulrich to read it. Double touch. And here we have the first set point for Czechia. Net fall against Eva Stanko. She says no. Set is over, but Julia Raska will not request a video challenge on that one. The gap was too big. 25-14. Czechia is back in the game. They are still led, but only 2 sets to 1. We'll be back in a few seconds for set number 4. Of course, same starting 6 for Czechia for that 4th set. The one they had in the previous one was successful. It was especially thanks to the great serve streak by Jelichkova. She was serving at a great level. And for Hungary, we have Hajnalka Orak back on court, as well as we have Henriette Kormos. All the starting 6 that secured set number 1 is back on track to try to conclude the game. Oh, Stanko on the line. Great dig. Not easy to cover. Early lead for Hungary, 3 points to 1. It's always coming from Adrian Kovacs, having great streak to start. Doesn't have the most powerful serve, not at all, but it's disturbing for the reception to permanently adapt to that soft trajectory. The one-hand set. Is more a catch than a set. That's the reason why Emma Vratrich get this one called. Lifting goal against Czechia. Stepanka Kmoničková. And with that 5-point lead, 6-1, it's the first time out called by Czechia in that fourth set. Well, Jura Raskar probably satisfied to see that with his starting six of the game beginning, he's able to do much better than what the team just did in set number 3. He wanted to get everyone involved in the game, but now the only focus is to secure the victory and to move to the game that Hungary has to play later. This will be on court number 1 against Croatia. Henriette. No, Adrian Kovacs struggling just after the timeout. A lifting call against Stanko. Good effort by the Czech and block. Point for Stepanka Kmoničková. This one is completely missed by Magdalena Chalunova. She apologizes to her teammates. Henriette Komos as well, giving some present to Team Czechia. No one to take that second ball contact, while Ulrich completely missed the reception. 7-0. Magyar reception is just so much struggling now. And again, Maria Hornakova is not such a powerful server. It's just super hard to read it properly and to have a clever ball contact. This one is good. But Nebeha is greedy and leaves that ball under the net level. Petra Žáková scores as well. 3-point lead for Czechia. It's getting much better for the girls in blue. 10-7. And timeout call, Julia Raska. Court number one, we just had the victory of Turkey against Poland. This was the first game of both teams. For today's schedule, we will then have at 4:30, in 1 hour approximately, on court number one, Latvia against Slovenia in the men's tournament. And here at 4:45 on court number two, we'll have the host nation Czechia in the men's event taking on Italy. Italy won this morning 3-1 against Latvia. That's the game we will follow together just a bit later after that one. Two times up, point to be played again. The fight between the two captains at the net. Žáková against Stanko. Great dig, Czechia on the high swing. Substitution to come with Anita Koksince-Venninger. In for Heinalka Orak. Well, Ulrich puts it directly in the face of Katarina Jedličková. Well, not on purpose. This is how it happened. Reception is not good enough. If you listen to the whistle from Emma Vrataric. Another catch call against Czechia. Hungary is slowly fighting back. Only 2 points behind, 11-13. Well played, Petra Jakova. Not quite sure that this swing from Ulrich was landing into the court. Chalunova made the decision to try to dig it. Well, not the same streak as the one we had in set number 3 for Jedličková, but still a 3-point lead for Czechia. Nebehaj with a big mistake on her serve. While Hungary is just giving too much points to Czechia to hope for anything better for now. Stanko tried a direct return. Not high enough to avoid the blockers. Good swing, Ulrich. She can carry on with a good serve to slowly close the gap. Nebehaj from the back row. She mishits that ball again. Well, she's not having the best set of her life. Struggling on all situations. Quite surprising for the very experienced number 10. Stanko with the conclusion on the line. We also saw Eva Stanko much less. Net fault on that video challenge against Eva Stanko. The point is for Czechia. And of course this makes a huge difference. 21 for Czechia, 15 for Hungary. Very interesting to see how Czechia is playing for 2 sets now. Vashtanko will go on the bench to rest a bit. Anna Maria Shalaini Damak back on track. One more time, the solution through the middle. Kinga Simonstanko comes in for Henriette Komos. Great conclusion to the middle. Komonichkova. And set point, Czechia, 24-16. And here it is, the conclusion of that fourth set for Czechia. 2 sets all. We will go into set number 5, a tie break. Going very fast. First to 15 points, secures the game. Well, we were far away from that scenario for 2 sets. When Hungary was leading 2 sets to 0. I was absolutely not imagining that we would be to that point now in the game. 2 sets all. We'll go to the coin toss for a tiebreak. Eva Stanko won the coin toss for Hungary. She's happy to serve. Czechia will stay on the same side of the court where they are now. Anyway, the first team reaching 8, we will switch side. Same rule as the one you know in volleyball. But how surprising is that game? We really had the feeling Hungary had things under control. They could involve the entire roster. All the players came in to give a lot of time on court to everyone, but also to save energy to the key players of the team. And suddenly everything stopped, and even if they decided to put for set number 4 the starting 6 they had in the first one, it did not work as good. And of course now the momentum is on the Czechian side. They have the smile. They were 2 down, almost back into the hotel for today. Ulrich will be the first one to serve in that last set of the game. Our first tiebreak here in Brno. And the day is far from being over. We have 2 more games to leave together. Just after that one, Czechia, the men's team, against Italy. And we will then move to court number 1 for the last game of the day between Hungary and Croatia in the women's tournament. We will have great pleasure to see one more time Hungary on court. But let's first see what they're able to get from that tiebreak. In conclusion, Chalunova. Well, Czechia needed some time to get used to play together, get used to the environment, because it's a much better team that we have now on court than the one we saw at the beginning of the game. It's a lot different. Stanko digged. Lichkova tried to slide to get that ball, just a bit short. Stanko digged, but it's enough to score. 3-1, Hungary. Well, it takes a lot of energy, but Eva Stanko able to score 1 more point for her team. She almost disappeared in set 3 and 4. Another reason why Hungary was struggling so much. Oh, well read, Stanko, great block. 5 points to 1 lead for Hungary. And the timeout called by Kristina Vaskova. Adrian Kovacs just coming out of the timeout. 5-1 Hungary. Good block, Henriette Kormos. Net fault called against Anita Koksinse-Venninger. Just out. Point number 7 for Hungary. Free ball Czechia. Set is not good enough. This is the 8th point for Hungary. It's time for them to switch court. Oh, and Eva Stanko is struggling a bit. We could see her stretching her right leg. Well, that's not a good idea to be tired now for the captain from Hungary. There is one more game to be played later tonight against Croatia. Again, a double touch called against Hornakova. And directly we'll have a substitution for Czechia with Jitka Kličková back in. It's 2 double touch in a row for Hornakova and a 7-point lead for Hungary. Maybe high, not high enough. Not easy for Lenka Sterbova to tip that ball. Would be a good idea for Eva Stanko to push a bit harder on the button now with her serve. Oh, well read. Far too long for Stepanka Komunichkova. Block Ulrich. Czechia will call a second timeout in the tiebreak. Gap is still the same. 7 points lead for Hungary, 12-5. Hungary only needs 3 more points to secure the first victory in the Division B European Championships. For the women's tournament, if you were not with us at the very beginning of the game, all those games are also counting for the Silver Nations League 2026. Only 3 teams basically will be ranked in the European Championships because Hungary and Poland already secured their ticket to be next year in Division A. But for Czechia, Turkey and Croatia, It is all about getting into next year first division. Venninger just after the timeout. She got a bit surprised to see that ball landing that far. Careful, Hungary on Jedličkova's serve. She goes full power and it's blocked by Adrian Kovacs. Well, that was important for Hungary. Not let the Czech number 12 get the streak underway. She can be so dangerous when she serves well. Touched by the block. That's an ace for Czechia and the captain Petra Žáková. Double touch against Kovacs. While the gap is decreasing. 9 for Czechia, 13 for Hungary, but that's enough for Julia Raska to call his first time out after tiebreak. Well, another good serve just after the timeout. Hungary struggling to bring that ball back in play. And the gap is decreasing again and again. Czechia is only 3 points behind now. Catch called against Nebehaj. And for Žáková, this will be the first match point for Hungary on Ulrich's serve. And the first match point is the good one. A 3-2 victory for Hungary. Nothing easy. They were leading 2-0, and we were all guessing this game will be a short one. Czechia decided it will be a bit different in terms of scenario. A 3-2 victory for Hungary. They will be back later here in the venue on court number 1, facing Croatia. We'll be following that game later, but first we'll have the men's team from Czechia, the host nation, coming here on court number 2. And we will be back in just a bit more than half an hour for Czechia against Italy in the men's tournament. Congrats to Hungary, and see you in just a couple of minutes for our third game of the day.